but yeah, it really scared me a lot here that I could have fucked up this whole year. Welcome back everyone for a new gym workout, and today, so I decided to go again and try to do the kind of warm-up that I usually do. I haven't been doing it for a while, but I try to do it now. And since last session I went way too hard, I did 5 entire rounds. I decided, you know what, just let's do 3 rounds, and that felt okay. Not perfect by any means, because I'm lacking the endurance, but it felt somewhat okay, even though I was still a little bit tired because of that. And so, but unfortunately, it didn't prevent what is going to happen, so you will see. So, squat. As I told you, I was feeling a little bit tired, but it felt feeling kind of okay. So I started with just the normal warm-up. As usual, I really try to focus to kind of bend my lower back as I'm going down to avoid burn tweak, even though here I'm seeing that I'm not doing it very well. So let's see if that continue with like heavier weight, because sometimes when the weight is not heavy enough, that's difficult to maintain the position. So let's see, 120 on the bar, and yeah, you're going to see what happened with the top set, actually, the 160. Because honestly, I wasn't really thinking that it could happen. It just, because here you can see 120, 112, then we are moving to 140, and I believe it went well as well. At least this is how in terms of feeling, I felt somewhat okay. But here's the session of 2 days ago with heavy banded squat was really brutal, and I really pushed really hard to do a lot of reps, and so I was still a little bit sore and fatigued because of that, and I haven't really recovered fully, especially because yesterday we've kind of did a pretty big session and practice run, not as big as what I want to do, but still a little bit bigger than what we've been doing recently. So I went on to this 150 and just feeling okay. That wasn't easy by any means. It felt a little bit hard, but not hard to the point where I cannot try 160. So I decided, you know what, let's try it. Let's try it, even if I'm not doing a lot of reps, a lot of sets, let's just try to do it. And here is what happened. You can't see it, but as I was going back up, my back cracked, and then big stiff back, a little bit painful as well. I lay down on the ground because honestly I wasn't really sure if I could get back up or not. I was honestly, when I felt my back cracked, I was really scared, and so I started doing some stretches here just to see if there was actual damage or not, or if it is just muscles. And okay, after doing that, I felt that okay, the spine looked fine. I might be able to come back up, but yeah, I was really, really, really bad. And so here we are. This is the next morning, because after my back kind of injured, I really didn't want to push through anymore. Honestly, I had to put my belt just to unrack the weight. So that was tough. And see, I'm willing to push myself as hard as I want, as hard as I need to. But there is a very hard rule that I will never cross. I will not ever push through injuries. If I feel that I can injure myself by continuing something, I stop. I don't care. I just stop. That's the hard rule I will never cross. And so, yeah, here that was that. I would have to push through an injury in order to, at least at the moment, I didn't know. I didn't know how bad that was. And if honestly, I wasn't really in good space of mind also, because I thought that maybe I fucked up my whole year here. Where, see, we are making some great progress. I'm making some great gain. I'm in terms of speed, of strength, anything. And I'm really thinking that, okay, we could do it. We could go to the 130 goal by the end of the year. But there is one thing that I can actually prevent me from actually getting done, getting injured. And so that's why I kind of came back. But here, this is the next morning. So how do I feel? Well, spine kind of feel okay. I did a lot of stretching. It doesn't seem that I've injured my spine, so that's good. It's just that the muscles are very, very stiff. Yeah. I mean, I kind of move. It's they're kind of stiff. So probably it was more fear than actual injury. Probably my back kind of went a little bit out of place, and then my muscle kind of stiffened around it to kind of make it sure it doesn't move anywhere. So it's probably what happened. But yeah, I need to kind of take some very big decision here. First of all, I didn't thought I could actually injure myself with this kind of weight on the squat. So from now on, I'm putting my belt on. I don't care. I'm putting my belt on. I wanted to wait until 180 to be able to put my belt on. Now I don't care. I put my belt on from now on the squat. No question about it. Next, should I post training? That's a hard question. Should I post training? Honestly, I don't know. As I said, I don't think I'm actually injured. It's just that it was very close, a very close call. So what I think I'm going to do is try to do a lot of stretching and relaxation exercise today. And this evening, when I'm going to go to the practice run, first of all, I'm going to do a very light session. For sure, I'm not going to do a 70 ball or one, but just trying to get my body moving. Because when you're slightly injured like this, if you can move, you should move. Because your body is not going to recover if you stay stiff and do nothing. So I have to move, I have to keep going, and I'm going to get back to the gym tomorrow as well. But the bigger question that I need to answer is, why did I injure myself? And that's the big issue here. The main reason I think why it happened is because I started messing with the training parameters. Yes, I fucked up earlier and reduced the volume of training because of other things that happened in my life. But now I'm in a situation where I cannot, I'm way too high in intensity to be able to add on top of that volume work. And I think this is what happened. Doing the workout, the warm-up kind of workout, even though that's great to activate all muscle fiber, build VO2 max and so on, there is a lot of benefit. Since I have lost it, now I'm working with way too heavy weight, way too close to my full max, to tiring myself before doing it. And this is what happened. I have tired myself just 3 rounds. That wasn't a lot, but that was way enough to actually get myself fatigued, so I got injured. So that's something first. And also, I think that's also a little bit more consequential of what happened on the last session with the squat and bench. Because I went way too hard on the squat, doing way too many reps at full max, which caused me to be extremely tired and sore, and I haven't really recovered until that session. And on top of that, then I went on to the bench really hard, but I failed my max, and so I went on to do a lot of max reps. And one of the things that I felt during the max rep is I was kind of not pinching my lower back, but my lower back got a little bit tired during the bench because I was really pushing those last reps and really activating my back. And I feel that maybe I could have I kind of worked my lower back to failure during the bench because it was already tired because of the squat. And since I worked into failure, it needed a lot of time to recover. and probably during that session I wasn't recover as well